Hey guys, it's Jason back here at BAMfest for another interview. I've also pulled over another friend of mine. This is Marla from MCubed Cosplay. Marla, finally got to actually talk to you.
I know.
Instead of just randomly pulling gags with you like we did at Dallas
I
Comic Con that one year. That was awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you have been achieving a lot of, hang on, you've been getting a lot of attention from cosplay, especially with this one, which is one of my favorites.
Yes,
but
mine
you got
too.
this one out quick.
Oh, yes. I mean, I'd been working on it for a while, but I wanted to have it before the movie premiere.
You did.
And I did. And I also really wanted to be one of the first ones, which I was. I was actually the third in the world to have a screen-accurate one. Yeah. Yeah. Third in the world.
You gotta lie. You gotta come here and lie.
No, you can look on the Roman Legion. So it was cool. And I... Also, of course, the pinup ray kind of went a little viral, and so...
Are we going to go ahead and talk about the pinup ray?
I mean, we can talk about pinup ray.
Because we've talked about pinup ray, and it's like, what's the problem people have with pinup ray? Seriously.
I don't know, because it's like there are so many other people who, they'll like go to a con dressed like that, or they'll, you know, have these really sexual costumes, and I was like, I enjoy pinup, because I like it. I think I actually want to do my whole bathroom a pinup style, because I just really like pinup. And I think it's empowering, because it is. It's the first time, you know, in the 20s when women could do that kind of stuff and be empowered. And so I'm all about the empowered women, obviously. I like all the independent, badass people. And so I was like, I'm going to recreate this photo. It was drawn by a pinup artist, and he was like, he did a bunch of the Star Wars characters. And I was like, I'm recreating this photo. And I did. And I thought it was awesome. Most people thought it was awesome. Some people did not.
Got you banned off Facebook for a little while.
It did.
Just unfairly. Free Marla.
Well, I was like, it's not. There's nothing. And they were upset about. I don't know. It was mostly women.
Well, you know, and you're an open person about sexuality and everything.
Yeah.
You're a model. You take artistic shots. You know. So, but people still have that hang up. It's like we've talked before.
Yeah.
It's the female form. Appreciate it. Appreciate it in a respectful manner.
Well, and that doesn't mean you're sexualizing it, because that's what people would tell me. Oh, well, you're sexualizing Ray. She shouldn't be sexualized. And I'm like, well, she's empowered women.
She's a
They're
human
gonna
being.
do that anyways.
No, I'm busy with it. Don't work with kids, folks. Don't bring them in. Anyway, but. You've done a lot of, you've been kind of ramping up your costumes. You've been doing a lot I like too. Like, I love Pixie from X-Men.
Thank you.
So when I saw you working on Pixie, I went, I think I saw something, because we're friends on social media. And I was like, Pixie, because Pixie has like the coolest powers.
Yeah, and no one ever
and
does anything for her. Like, she's not in any of the
I like her basic costume too. It's kind of like the more like the original yellow and blue like the X-Men used to wear. Hers has that.
Yeah.
You know, it's got the gauntlets and the boots, but still has that.
Yeah, and I enjoy doing characters that no one else is going to do. So I really wanted to find an X-Men that would do that, and I have been wanting to do Pixie for years. Like, I literally bought that wig, that pink wig.
So you bought the wig first, like, I'm doing Pixie.
Yeah, like 3 years ago.
Here's a date. I'm doing this.
Yes. And so I waited. I didn't have, you know, the skills at that point in time and the time really to make how I wanted it to be made. And so it took that long to, you know, be like, all right,
and we got friends in the community that also, our buddy Matt Long. You know,
he helps me all the time.
My fellow action figure brother,
yes.
you know.
Yes, he is very generous and helps me with a lot of stuff. I have worked with a lot of talented people, you know, and that's what people in the cosplay world are like. You can't be afraid to ask for help. I do it professionally, and I ask for help all the time, you know. You got to collaborate. It's funner that way, too.
It's also a way to learn and become better. I mean, nobody just learns everything based off of research. Sometimes the shared knowledge really does help.
Well, and that's how I work with my friends. You know, I'm really good at sewing because I was a theater major, and I've always been able to do that. But that doesn't necessarily mean I can, you know, do all the foam and tool stuff, because I've never worked with that. So you get someone who does, and you work together.
So you've been, not like I've seen, you've been making a lot of ramp-ups on appearances and everything, guests at cons now, not just me passing you and being, hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
You've been actually having tables and everything. I think I've even taken over your table once before.
Yes, yeah.
How does that feel? You've been getting some recognition.
Oh, it's awesome. I love it. And that's, you know, if you don't love it, you can't do this, because it's, especially doing it in the capacity that I am now, I'm at a con every
Welcome
weekend.
to the weekend.
Yeah. And I travel all over, and it's tiring, and I do have another job as well, so it's like, you have to like really enjoy it and really want to do it.
You do, though.
Oh, I do. I love being here. Even small ones like this, I just love going to cons and talking to people.
Always just having fun
interacting.
with it. And,
yeah.
Of course, we see our people on the scene all the time.
Yeah.
Like, what's up, but you've been getting up there. It's good, because I like your work. I especially love your way and everything. Like I said, you always do the obscure characters.
Yeah, I know.
Let's do it.
I know. I like the obscure characters. I like the screen accurate. Obviously, I like Star Wars, so.
Really, you like Star Wars? I would have never guessed.
I do. No, we were just in a panel in there, and he was like, what do you do most of your costumes from? Like, what kind of genre? And I was like, Star Wars. Next.
She totally get like rebel pilots. Everybody does stormtroopers. I've always wanted to do like people do the rebel pilots, the orange jumpsuits. Yeah. Maybe the newer ones because I love their helmets.
Yeah, I'm actually working on Jin right now from Rogue One, so it's so hard.
I can't wait for that action figure.
I know.
Gotta get that Black Series Jin Ursa.
I pre-ordered it.
Coming up. It's coming up soon. But yeah, we can talk toys. We ain't gonna do that here. It's about the cosplay.
Yes.
So you're working on Jin Ursa. Anything else? Since we're a little bit of Rogue One, anything you're expecting out of Rogue One?
I have tried to stay away.
Really? You're one of those?
Well, I'm not necessarily one of those, but I try to stay away because I'm like, everybody has a different opinion. There's like a million. I don't know how you can choose which one it should go. I
admittedly have one. It's Star Wars is on screen again. I'm gonna go watch it.
Exactly. I'm like, and it's cool because it's finishing up that story. Four starts saying all these pilots had this, they stole the plan, and they say, a lot of people lost their lives bringing us these plans. Who are those people? We're about to find out.
And I know they're like, you're just fanboying. Okay, fine. You have a problem. I don't like how Darth Vader looks in this thing. I'm just like, Star Wars.
Exactly. That's my whole thing. I just love Star Wars.
I'm sitting in Force Awakens like I'm 6 again.
Yep. Force Awakens, I was very excited about Force Awakens because, Leia and Padme, they've always been around. But it was just really cool to see someone like a female role. Because, Star Wars really was a boys' club in the beginning. There was only 2 women in basically the whole first 3 movies.
And Princess Leia.
Exactly. And Princess Leia is obviously very cool. She can take care of herself. Padme, she was even...
They've been doing a lot of good things in the comics right now.
Yeah, and Padme, obviously, she could take care of herself.
Clearly.
But Rey just had that whole, independence thing that you didn't really see before. And she can do it on her own. She doesn't need anybody
And did
to
it
help
well.
And did it well. And so I was so happy with the Rey character. I dressed like this because I saw a photo of Daisy. And I was just at, Toys R Us or something. And I saw her photo, and I stood next to it, and I got told 5 times that looked exactly like me. And I took a photo, I put it online, and everyone was like, that looks exactly like you. So I was like, I don't care who this girl is, because it was right when it came out. I didn't know anything. I don't care who she is. She could be the bad guy, because I don't do a lot of bad guys. I was like, she could be the bad guy. She could be in it for 5 seconds. I'm going to cosplay as her. And then going into the movie with the costume not knowing, and then her being the main character was really cool.
Okay, that would be an awesome thing.
It was awesome.
And are you any plans to like an updated Rey? Like a secret we saw for all of 3 minutes maybe?
I will be working on that. I'm doing Jin first because the movie comes out in December. So I need to get that one done by then, and then after that I'm going to work on that Rey costume to have it for the next, for 8.
You can just go around with a sad look on your face trying to hand a lightsaber to somebody.
Someone take my lightsaber.
Take this lightsaber, please.
I have the...
Yeah, you need to be careful. You need to be armed correctly.
Yeah, I have the hilt. Yeah, I got it.
There you go. Because it's her lightsaber now.
It is her lightsaber now.
Well, Marla, I love your work, of course. I always want to see more of it. Of course, you being my friend, I'm a little bit biased. I'm getting all my friends on here, just like, look at them, they're awesome. I love their work. We gotta get you on the show sometime, because I know how passionate you are about Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I know we're probably gonna have a round table after Rogue One.
Nice.
Probably want to get you guys on there and talk about with us.
I have a bone to pick with Marla.
Oh God, he's gonna do this.
That's right, I'm gonna do this. I sent you a friend request maybe 2 weeks ago, and I got back the form letter that basically said, I don't know you.
I did not say. I do not know. Do you know how many friend requests I get a day?
I don't know. Probably thousands.
Yes.
Okay.
So I was banned from Facebook for a month. So That's probably why it took so long. But if I don't remember who you are, it doesn't mean I don't like you. Just
No, I mean, she doesn't like you.
email me back and tell me it's me, and I'll be like, oh, okay. Because a lot of people on Facebook, they don't have photos of themselves, maybe, or like they're in
I
costume.
don't.
See, so how's I supposed to know that was you?
Oh.
From the friends,
I
like
would drop
Jason
it.
and
Yeah, but I have people try to be friends with me from cons who are friends with like 100 people that I know, but I don't even know those 100 people.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I
They're gonna
would
yell
drop
at me.
the mic, but these are
I'm
expensive
so
mics,
sorry.
I won't do it.
I didn't mean to bring this
No,
up.
just send me a message and I'll request it now.
You felt all bad.
I'm sorry.
No, good way to set it straight. Anyway, Marley, where can people find your work? That's what I want to actually.
I am on Facebook.
When you're not banned.
Yeah, when I'm not banned, I'm on Facebook.
Stop reporting her pictures.
Well, the last time I was banned was for a photo of my stomach, so I think Facebook just hates me, in all honesty. Yeah. How
racing.
I know, right?
Really pushing the envelope with some belly button.
Put it on Twitter.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is it shouldn't have not been allowed to.
I didn't even see what the picture was.
I did go through and clear out a bunch of modeling. So on Facebook, is where most people contact me. That's where I have the most followers. MCubed Cosplay, obviously. I also have an Instagram, MCubed Cosplay, and that's where I put a lot more of my modeling photos now because they don't care as much.
And you're on Snapchat. I'm a Snap buddy.
I am on Snapchat. I love Snapchat.
I need to use it more.
I love it. It's so fun. I love it.
I use Instagram.
So yeah, Snapchat it's MCubed4, but MCubed. And then I've got Twitter, all that stuff too. It's all just MCubed Cosplay. If you type it in, I'm sure you'll find it.
And we're going to put some of that in the description, of course.
Okay,
we're going to edit this up and put some other stuff on there. But I'm just glad I finally got to talk to you, buddy.
Yes, I'm glad.
Guys, MCubed Cosplay, check out my bud. I think we're pretty much done for the interviews here at BAMfest. It was a good turnout. Everybody's had a pretty good time.
Yeah.
Plus, it was a free event, so.
Yeah, that's cool.
Closing thoughts. What do you think about BAMfest today?
It's been great. It's been great. You know, it's the smaller ones are sometimes more fun because you actually get to like talk to people and interact. You know, I love the bigger ones, but sometimes you just don't get to talk to as many people.
Oh, somebody was there. I never even saw them the whole day.
Exactly. So.
Well, guys, I think we're done for the day. But tomorrow, Charles, of course, Hell's interview. We had a great time. Rob, send us out, Rob.